It's the Ghurn Blandston show. It's the Ghurn Blandston show. It's the Ghurn Blandston show. It's the Ghurn Blandston show.
No, Ghurn.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it, Kitty. And, of course, I've got with me my host, Mr. Dink, Dinkle Dinkelson. And Seth keeps trying to come in here. He come in during the intro song there. And you know, I think something's going on, but I think we might have it contained. We're not sure. There he is again. No, that's
damn, Ghurn.
Yeah, Dink, we've got to do something. We just have to do something.
Well, it'd be a pain in the ass, but can you take him out and post?
Let's see.
Can you just
let me
for a second and see if you can edit him out and that way it doesn't make any difference?
Let's give it a try. Here we go.
Back in.
All right, I think I tried that. I went back and post and was not able to do anything with him. And if I didn't need the guy so bad, but I do need the guy because he is my guide and my summoner. No. Oh, hi, Seth. Come in, buddy. Come in, Seth.
No.
Yeah. Dink, Seth's here with us now. Can you maybe act as intermediary?
He sounds pissed to me, but Seth, will you talk to me, Seth?
Seth, please talk to Dink. He's trying to get us back here to a place. I apologize on the air in front of America, and that I doubted you and that you knew Jimi Hendrix, and I really don't know what else to say, Seth, other than Walter Cronkite sends his regards. But other than that, that's it. And we're back here. Wow, the developments have came fast and hard. What about it, Dink? Can you offer anything at this point?
Do you still have your Faraday room with your ham radio?
Yes, I do have a Faraday room, as we might have mentioned in earlier episodes, made entirely out of aluminum cans. And I've cut holes in them and it makes it look really cool and put lighting in there. And I do have a ham radio and I have a refrigerator with a ham in it. Is that the Faraday room you was referring to?
Is there room in there for the bare essentials, the core of what you need to do the records in the in the podcast?
Oh yes, of course.
All right. Well, again, it's a pain, but can you assemble your setup in there, and we'll see if the Faraday room will keep him out.
All right, folks. We'll be right back after we assemble.
How long is it going to take?
Well, to the people out there listening, it's only going to take a moment.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
All right, we've got it set up here in the Faraday room of the beautiful downtown Padunda studios, and we're going to try to see if we can keep Seth from interrupting the broadcast again, as he's already done 3 or 4 times tonight. Dink, you hearing me all right?
Yes, and we haven't heard from Seth so far. So,
and I also want to say to the folks, thank you so much for listening. Our numbers are going up steadily, and we are just so appreciative that everyone has learned to Ghurn, and that's what you need to do is learn to Ghurn. And you Ghurnies out there, please leave us messages. Write us emails here at Ghurn Blandston Gmail. You can get on those platforms that the kids like and get on there and listen to your songs and your podcasts, and you can leave complimentary things or things that aren't so complimentary. We really want to hear from everyone about everything.
Yeah, if it's negative, we'll make a joke out of it somehow. So
that's right. And, yeah.
And you Ghurnites too. You're not just the Ghurnies, the Ghurnites.
The older folks, the Ghurnites. Yeah. The Ghurnies, of course, is an age bracket in and of itself. I want to take this moment right now too to.
No.
Oh no! Here we go again.
No.
Oh God! Oh my God! Sad! Oh man!
Sorry, Ghurn.
Wow, we just didn't. It didn't work going in the Faraday room. I think Dink. What do you got to say about this?
Well, I always say I don't know, Ghurn. I just don't know where we're at. I mean, what have we unleashed here? I mean, you say there's no rules, but man, we're dealing with a pissed off ghost that has no rules and no space.
From the Civil War. From the Civil War, I might add.
I know. And me being a vet, I thought, it's, great.
I've always liked
it. But Ghurn, I mean, what?
So.
How did we, it never dawned on me to ask you, how did we wind up being able to conjure up a ghost? And then Seth is gonna help us talk to other ghosts, and then you talk to Walter Cronkite's ghost directly. I mean, who and
well, this is something.
What kind of deal did you make here? And now, the Ghurn Blandston show is in jeopardy here. I don't know what to do. Do you?
There's no coughing. Where's the coughing? There you are.
Yes. I was coughing.
I didn't hear it enough. I thought it would be more coughing.
Okay.
That was just normal coughing. Okay.
My
cough,
usual.
Cough. Yeah, let's do it. So cough, cough, cough. Oh, Mr. Dinkelson, do you need some oxygen over there? Are you okay?
Are
you feeling okay?
I'll try to calm down, but
I was worrying about that.
Well,
I could hear you out here, and so...
And please call me Dink.
Oh, okay. Dink.
But,
Dink.
I don't know, Ghurn. It feels like it might...
Well,
Dink.
Let's have Nurse Smashing to say to you that my abilities and where that came from and where I was able to talk to Seth in the first place... that came from a head injury, actually.
He was hit in the head with a nail gun.
Yeah.
Not the nail part,
right,
but the gun part. Somebody literally smacked him on the head with a nail gun.
A man throwed a nail gun at me, and unfortunately, when it hit my head, it went off and drove a 6-penny right through my noodle. And so the next thing...
it was just a 6.
The next thing I know, I can talk to the dead. And Seth came about. See, Seth has more connections than I do. as a human, as a living, breathing human. My power comes from a head injury. He's walked the walk and talked the talk. He's actually been dead since the Civil War, and so that's he knows his way around, right?
He's got more contacts.
Yes. So
and yet you won't believe
I know, and I'm so sorry for that. And I want to say that if this show wasn't about apathy, I would really make some kind of heartfelt speech right here. But I don't think so.
Jane, you misguided, insincere bastard. Ghurn, you misguided, insincere bastard.
I need Seth. I want him to, I need to speak to the ghost of Boris Karloff tonight. And so I really hope that he's able to bury the hatchet. And I hope that he's able to come back in. Let's see if we can call him up right quick.
Ghurn,
all right,
he's not going to go for it.
Give me some Seth music, Kitty.
Seth, he's not.
Seth, pay no.
Mr. Dinkelson, do you need some oxygen? Do you need oxygen, sir? I mean, Dink. I'm getting the oxygen. I'm gonna go get it right now.
Nurse, no.
Right now.
Nurse. Need.
Zip.
Need. Sponge. Bat.
No.
All right. We're back here on the Ghurn Show. It's 2024, as it is around my dad's house, 2024. And so we got a few things. Dink, you with me still yet, buddy?
I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon I'm sore. What about you, Kitty?
I'm here.
Kitty.
Still here.
Saber Kitty. Saber Kathleen LaRue.
Still with you.
All right. Well,
trumpety four.
I want to give some. I've been reading the Pedunda Daily News here, and we have some things that we can talk about that's going on around our fair town. First up here, looks like the Tall Order of the Brotherhood of Woodchucks are having their annual pancake throw. Dink, you'll be interested in that. I know you throw a mean pancake.
I've been known to eat a mean pancake too, but no matter what their mental disposition is this a fraternal order, or are these actual woodchucks?
I think they're probably actually woodchucks. If I know
practicing woodchucks.
If I know Pedunda,
practicing woodchuck.
Well,
Pedunda's got a big woodchuck population.
Yes, that and gophers, man. We're overrun with gophers and woodchucks.
Yeah,
and they all have their territories.
Like great gravy. Gopher gravy.
Nice granny reference there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right?
Kitty, you're the cook, of course, of the deal.
My.
Do you
boiled eggs and gopher gravy? My favorite.
Do you like a good muskrat?
Muskrats are really greasy, I found.
Yes,
and the hair is hard to get. Gets stuck in your teeth real bad.
Well,
so then, it's thick enough you could use it as a toothpick, but it gets stuck in your teeth.
Do you skin those, or do you have to pluck them? How does that work?
Well, you have to pluck them before you skin them, because if you try and skin them first, then the sharp hairs get embedded into the meat. It's really hard. You're better off to just steer clear of muskrats.
So back to
you don't want that.
Back to the Tall Order of the Brotherhood of Woodchucks.
Why?
They're so bad they don't even taste like chicken.
And along with that,
Ghurn, when did you lose control of the show?
I don't know. I was thinking of raising my hand at one point there, just so I could get a word in. But that's all right. Kitty, God bless her. She really knows how to cook that roadkill and
she really knows how to get on a roll.
And she does. She's on a roll. Getting back to our current events here.
Sorry about that. I got it.
The tall order of the Brotherhood of Woodchucks are having their pancake throw, and they're also having an egg race. But Kitty, do you know what the twist is to their egg race that they have?
No.
You have to run with the egg in your pants.
Is it a boiled egg?
No, I'm afraid not. It's runny as it can be.
There's no sport in boiled eggs.
Oh, and Dink, you'll be interested in this one, the Clamato guzzling contest.
It's like Han Solo in the second Star Wars. I get a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, they always have that Clamato guzzling contest at the last of the evening for some reason.
Get all that alcohol out of your system.
They never, they never do open with that. It's
the playing field is never the same after you've had the upheavals. So
exactly. And there's been a lot of talk also here lately in the Padunda Gazette about them bringing back the draft, and of course, you remember now, Kitty. You're way too young to remember the draft, but us old souls, we do, and it was quite the thing to hold over your shoulders. And I'm thinking, nowadays, who are they going to draft if they? I mean, really, who are you going to send out there against any kind of enemy? Of kids, young men of today in America. I mean, it's pathetic, So
it really is.
Yeah,
they'll show up with their earrings. The enemy can just hang on to their earrings and dangle off.
Yeah. Mel Gibson in Payback pulling out the kid's nose ring. That was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
So I don't see a draft working. Really. Because it's not going to change the caliber of young men that there are out there. So, and that's just my take on it. Back in the last section of the paper, we had a story about the FDA now where they are allowing a certain amount of... Now, this is not the same as all the amounts that they've allowed in our meat for years, a certain amount of parts per million of cockroaches and beetles and things like that. They're allowing now to meat makers to substitute or put in as an actual ingredient mealworms and crickets.
No.
Yes, sir. That is a God's honest fact. And they call it something. There's a name for it. Oscar or Mrs. Sos or something.
Delicious is the name I call that. Delicious.
Well, yeah, but
Kitty,
you're used to, you're used
South.
to eating roadkill and stuff. So,
Yeah, we garnish it.
Oh, my God.
With bugs.
Plenty of garnish.
Especially grasshoppers. Those are our favorite. Especially
Crickets,
the ones that are the size of your forearm.
The big ones, chocolate covered.
Yeah.
To die for.
So yes, when Oscar Mayer now will be full of bugs and mealworms, and we'll all like it. I assume.
Well, I know they're pushing the bug thing on us. That's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah, and so it's coming to pass whether you like it or not. And so
liberal bug eating contest.
Yeah, I love it.
No, you don't.
I do.
You used to go out in the fields and club your own steer. You don't give me that. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Before we leave this segment, I'd like to say a word about one of our sponsors, which happens to be the Ghurn Show. Excuse me.
Wait a minute. We're sponsoring ourselves?
Yes, we are sponsoring ourselves tonight. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Ghurn Show. If you're confused by normal conversation, try the Ghurn Show. We guarantee results. Isn't that right?
Something.
We'll guarantee that you'll never be lonely again. And so, from me to you and you to me, try the Ghurn Show, please. It's wherever your podcasts and your music and your things that you like to do instead of hard work or going outside.
Although you can listen to the Ghurn Show outside.
Yeah, yes, you can. And let's not forget that. People in cars, people in convertibles, people in convertible cars.
In the mall.
What about the mall? Kitty likes the mall. Kitty likes the mall.
I love the mall.
She loves the mall.
Yeah, just look out for those 10-foot
There's like
aliens.
10-foot aliens. I heard about that. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Ghurn at the mall the other day?
Yes, there was some aliens out there.
None of the clothes would fit them.
I heard
they were so upset.
I heard they visited the Gap.
Well, none of the clothes fit, and they weren't feeling very included. And so then everybody was like, oh, how do you make an alien feel included?
Right.
It was a big deal.
And so
it was a big deal.
I think what they decided was that pretty much that aliens probably should be killed, but they let them down. No, not the gray-headed ones. You don't like them little. I don't like them.
I
don't like them. The grays. I hate the grays. Okay. I hate the grays.
We are grays.
Oh, we are? No. Well, on that happy note, we'll be right back with more of the Ghurn Show.
Yeah. All right.
We're back on the Ghurn Show.
Go, kitty, go.
We've got everybody here. Dinkleson's here.
Go, Kitty.
Kitty, you back there in the control room?
I'm here,
Right.
Here I am.
Yes, sir.
You know she's there. You can't play that shit.
I know, right? Who does he think's playing anyway?
Well, it was just,
You couldn't be the ghost of anybody.
No, it could not. But that brings us to a point. And I just want to say that this being our 12th show.
I thought this was our 13th show.
It's our
24th.
It's
number 9.
Show number 12, and I think probably going to end the season on this show.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
We're having too much fun.
Okay.
I don't want to say goodbye.
The other one had to be 12. This is going to be 13.
13 is a good number.
Jethro, come in here and do some ciphering for us, Jethro.
I have my tickets.
You got your abacus.
I have my tickets ready.
You can't run no stinking abacus
to leave
7
for a vacation.
times 4.
And I was, hoping 12 shows would be the end of our
Ghurn knows
season.
Math.
No, Ghurn don't know math.
Maybe Seth knows math.
But Ghurnies. Oh, Seth might know math. Seth, can I have some Seth music? Let's see if we can get him in here.
No.
I don't think Seth.
Can we have some Seth music? Can we have it where it'll make him feel kindly and Seth, are you with us, Seth? Are you with us, Seth? Seth, I really need you to be with us. Seth, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, I know what he's waiting for.
He wants you to apologize, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're pissed off.
Seth, I'm laying myself open here. And look, could I have a little laying myself open music, please? Seth, old buddy, old pal, you've been with me for quite a while, and I really want to apologize, and I have it on good sources that you've been truthful all along, that you do know Jimi Hendrix and you do know a lot of other people. And the fellow I'm interested in tonight is a man that many people loved and few understood, and that's a man by the name of Boris Karloff. Have you run into Mr. Karloff up there, Seth? Again, we're not getting anything from Seth. The word poltergeist in Polish means asshole.
Put your dollar in the swear jar.
Gathering from not being able to talk to Seth here tonight, I understand where that word comes from, but
again, Ghurn, you make the attempt and it doesn't work the first time.
Yeah, I'm
You're backsliding again. Yes. You're.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta call it, Ghurn.
Seth just makes it so easy, and I'm often ashamed of myself. But really, for real, let's see if we can get Seth to. He don't even have to speak to me. Okay, just have him get Boris and bring him over. Okay, just bring him over to the mic.
Bring him over. Are you using your arm motion?
Yes.
At the car show, bring him over.
Bring him over to the microphone, and
of course, I can't see Seth. Maybe he comes visible at times.
No,
but I just picture him giving you the biggest fucking fat middle finger that you've ever seen in your whole life.
Yeah, if you want to call that,
you just called him an asshole.
If you want to call it, no. Yes. I was just saying that
poltergeist and ghost, aren't those the same things?
For the
now wait a minute, Ghurn. I got to call you on this. What's the difference between a poltergeist and a ghost?
Well, a poltergeist is, I told you, the word poltergeist in Polish is asshole. And so a ghost is just a guy that's dead. Okay? He's just dead.
not if he doesn't take some kind of ethereal form.
Really?
I mean, if he goes straight to heaven and goes to his room like a good boy.
I'm not an expert.
Or just lays there and gets eaten by worms and shit. I don't think that's a ghost. There's a ghost somewhere, evidently.
Apparently.
But I think, to me, just listening to what you said, you just called him an asshole.
Well, all right.
I think you did.
Maybe I should try another tack.
Maybe you should wait another episode or two.
Really?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You need to go to your broadcast booth and think about what you've done.
I've been a very bad boy. If Seth doesn't come back, that's about the end of the material that I have for tonight.
Can you? We'll give Seth another shot or two, I would think. But I mean, can you attenuate? Can you use a tuning fork on that nail, or did they finally? Is the nail still there? I mean, is it?
Yes. Nail?
Yes, the nail's still there.
Yeah.
When the nail gun hit my head.
Can you pick up somebody else besides Seth?
Yes, I can. Yes, I certainly can.
As
a matter of fact.
Well, I don't think it's going to be. I mean,
Melanie Charloff.
You've got Melanie Char. I remember her.
All right. Stand by. Everybody stand by for just a second. Now we're going to talk, hopefully, with a man.
You weren't recording then?
Man.
You should have been recording then. I'm sorry for interrupting.
We're recording now, and we are live. And Dink, please take your meds right now. And sit down on your own skateboard, and we'll have a little
take off.
We'll have a little poem here, read by a man who comes from the other side. The nail in my head allowed me to speak with him. Mr. Boris Karloff will read us "Mary Had a Little Lamb." Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow.
No!
And everywhere that Mary went,
no!
The lamb was sure to go.
No.
It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. The teacher looked around and looked at the lamb and said to the kids, "Why don't we have dinner tonight? We'll have lamb chops." The end. And we're going to talk some about the AI tonight. I saw something the other night, Dink, on television that just brought home the human condition to me. It was a story about AI, and AI holds the promise to either destroy man or take us to the next level to where we're like using 90% of our brains and stuff like that. Anyway, this thing that they were doing, this thing that they were doing with AI, they brought Elvis back. And basically, you see a hologram. It's like a regular concert. You see a hologram of Elvis, and he's playing along with the music, and it's totally generated by AI. And I said
they're doing that with other folks. Roy Orbison and others. Johnny Cash.
And I said, all the things that AI can do, and look what we do with it. We bring Elvis back and Roy Orbison and stuff. And I don't know. But what do you think about it?
Well, I think I forget the number, but Jack was telling me he heard that how many hundreds of thousands of jobs worldwide are going to be lost to AI. So, and then you've got, of course, Elon, who helped start one of the two big AI. I forget the name of it, but he got away from it, and they don't really care about some of these safeguards.
No.
So
safety is not a concern.
So it's
Money
pretty
is
spooky, if you ask me.
Money's a concern.
Of course, always. It's all about a dollar bill.
What about you, Kitty? Have you ever had AI? Have you had a brush with AI? Or
I had some AI the other day.
Did you?
And it itched. Really bad. It itched so bad. I was just like, and the doctor said, "You have eye?
Yeah.
It's AI is what you call it." And he gave me some ointment.
Yeah, they have AI 1 and AI 2.
Yeah.
And one's on your lip, I believe. And so,
that's all I know
AI, to me, it means freedom from work. Because without AI, we can't have robots. And without robots, we can't have a lifestyle that I want to become acquainted with.
Do the robots use ointment?
No, they'll do anything. They'll do anything you want.
That was the difference.
And so you never have to do anything, which is what I'm hoping for.
So the Jetsons had a big impression on you when you were young, right, Ghurn?
Yes, they did. As a matter of fact, I identified most with Rosie. There were times when Rosie looked real good. I thought, and
well, it's probably her scanty apron, but
I imagine Yeah, that's
I was
shiny,
I kind of like
steel.
Astro, but yeah, George would get he would be overworked. His finger punching finger would wear out, so he would.
Well, Kitty knows about that. She had a job one time to punch things over and over again. I don't know, Kitty, exactly what did you punch?
It was chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, she worked as a chicken puncher.
Well, it was a long gun puncher is what it was. And so I ran the long gun machine.
Long guns.
And so what we did was we sucked the lungs out when they came by.
Oh, I see.
It was a
Wait a minute. That doesn't sound very PETA friendly.
It's not.
I thought
but it was delicious.
I
thought you were...
you're partial to the lungs, are you?
I thought you were referring to another job. I thought you were saying chicken puncher.
Oh, well, I was punching the guts out of the chickens, basically.
The chicken punchers I know used to work, years ago in the Rooster-Ramas that they used to have.
Punching chickens.
They punched chickens to enrage them, before they would go out for their bouts.
Oh, my chickens were enraged when we got
done. Yeah, I bet they were, sucking your lungs out, man. But whether you're a kitchen punker or a chicken plucker or whatever,
chicken
God bless all of you for working so hard and staying up with current events. I'm going to go take a pill.
So Ghurn, you like chicken? Is that?
Yes. Well, it's all I can eat.
Just chicken.
Just chicken. I eat chicken at least 3 meals a day. I got eggs and chicken.
You be right at home in most hotels down here.
Chicken sandwich, chicken fricassee.
Do you eat the beak?
No, I'll leave that to the natives.
Yeah.
I can't go that.
I heard pickled beaks are really good.
Pickled beaks.
Pickled beaks.
Well, I was just And for all you folks who don't live in the sunny state of Louisiana and general area there, we have a cold front coming in next week. It's going to drop into the 20s, but in the teens up here. And so we had to weatherproof our house. I got a giant tarpaulin and put a tarp over the house. It was pretty cool. And so we can't see.
So everybody thinks you're getting sprayed for bugs?
Yeah. But
that'll keep them away.
Yeah,
it's a good way to get some privacy.
Yeah. But it's gaily colored and it's it's
gaily colored. It's not a blue one.
No. It's got stripes and sort of looks like a bouncy house.
Vertical or horizontal? I must know.
They are Annie Goglin. That's right, Annie Goglin.
Is that like Argyle?
Annie Goglin. That's an actual. If something's Annie Goglin, that's an actual thing.
What is it though?
Anything. It can be anything.
No, well, it's got to be. It's got to be some. What's the meaning of Annie Goglin?
Annie Goglin.
Annie Goglin.
That means to be off plumb. That's to be off kilter, off.
Right.
Lopsided or at an angle. Of a line.
Lopsided, I think, is the best one so far. You Scrabble playing
it's an adjective.
Oh, yes. Fuck the pronouns. We do adjectives.
Actually,
a half a bubble off. Is that, that's kind of like that?
Half a bubble off?
Yeah, well, that's a level term. Plumb is up and down. Level is, but most succinct and right on the money so far is lopsided.
Lopsided.
It's such a good word.
That is a good word.
It almost sounds, it almost sounds like lollipop shortened up. So
I love that word, lollipop.
Lollipop.
That's a good one.
And so lop is kind of a contraction.
And of course, you've
get your attention right off the bat. Yeah. What?
Lollygaggling,
Lollygagging.
Lollygag, don't lollygag.
Yeah, which means...
Yeah. So when we can make some...
Don't dawdle.
Don't dawdle, yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
So when
That's
we can
another
make
good
some
word.
semblance of this, we're going to be right back just shortly. So, Kitty, can you play us some going out
The
music?
semblance is, if you're having troubles with everyday conversation, listen to the Ghurn Blandston Show.
That's right. The Ghurn Blandston Show.
That's right. If
A
you're
known
confused-
cure for psoriasis, pecky-mecky, rickets, and all general types of malaise.
Who did you ever know anybody that had rickets?
Yes. Actually, Seth's brother had rickets when he
Don't
was
know
alive.
that. Your nail doesn't tell you any part of that.
My who?
Your nail.
My nail? Yes, it does. Well, no, I talked back when Seth and I used to talk. And we had long conversations beside the fireplace, and with my old dog Sam was laying there, and Seth would speak, and I would talk to him, and we'd talk about his family, and how's the weather up there, and that kind of thing. So we did have a relationship at one time.
Well, man, if that's the case, I'm like your old friends. You ought to do what's right, man.
I probably should.
Yep.
And
Man,
so Walter and I will talk it over. Yes, we will. And we'll see what we can come up with to do for that. It's the Ghurn Show. Play us out again, Kitty.
You gotta pay Kitty double tonight.
Homicide Mahoney.
Yes, Officer Mahoney.
No, it's Sergeant Mahoney, ma'am. This is Officer Mahoney in homicide.
There's some kids trespassing in my yard, and they're attacking my cats. They're going after my cats and chasing them up the tree and chasing them off and trying to grab them and just.
Ma'am, what was your name, ma'am?
Fiona.
Fiona, this is Sergeant Mahoney in homicide. Do you know what that word means, ma'am?
They're trying to kill my cats.
Ma'am, it means I deal with people killing each other, and
I hear. I have to call you back. I hear my cats are in trouble. Come to my house.
Ma'am.
Come. Bye.
Homicide Mahoney.
Yes, Mr. Irish officer. This is Fiona again. They've got a hold of one of my cats, and I went out to try and chase them away, and they threw sticks at me. So please come to my house at
ma'am,
214 Elmwood Street.
Ma'am,
please
calm down.
Irishman.
Please calm down. Ma'am, are any of your cats dead?
Not yet, but they might be.
You see, once they're dead, that's when I get involved, ma'am. Otherwise, you would do well to maybe call your local ASPCA or.
They're not gonna do nothing. They just want my money.
So, okay, ma'am. Listen,
Can't you transfer me or somebody? Please,
I'm the only one here today, ma'am.
They're all I've got.
I could help. Take another look out your window, ma'am. See if possibly some of the ruffians have killed one of your cats at this point. Let's.
They killed one of my cats.
Okay.
Yes, I need you, officer.
Okay. Then, ma'am, we can be right out there in just a minute. Rico, Youngblood, come with me. Yes, and we've always encouraged our listeners
my ass,
to subliminate and of course subordinate and
insubordinate.
And be insubordinate. And so we're back here, probably winding up the show here.
1 millionth episode.
It's our 1 millionth episode. Yeah. So we honestly, really and truly, when we started on this thing, we didn't think it would come to this. We didn't think it.
Mr. Dinkelson, do you need some oxygen? Do you need some oxygen? I've got a tank here for you. I brought one in after last time.
Need some.
Okay.
Yes. Into your nose.
Yeah, hold it there. Hold it. Wait, I'm going to turn it up.
I am your father, Luke. Oh, baby.
How's that working? Is that better? Okay.
That's what I'm talking
about.
Get
a good hit of that air. There we go. Okay.
Put a little helium in
the best I can do.
Never have I. I am not, nor have I ever been, one of them.
Aliens?
Yeah. And bringing it to aliens, what about those aliens?
They're at the mall, man. Everybody's going to the mall.
The aliens at the mall. I didn't show him that video.
See, that kind of makes me wonder, why would they go to the mall?
Shopping.
When did they go to the mall?
Last Tuesday.
Really? And do you have proof of this?
Oh, there's pictures.
There are pictures.
I didn't see any pictures, but
there
one
are
of the guys.
Pictures. I believe
one grainy picture of some guy who's like 10 feet tall.
To me it looks a little hokey.
Fishy, yeah.
Yeah.
Super fishy.
Yeah, I think so too. That's just
and we're not talking about the dead actor guy.
Right. It's not just another dead fish in Denmark.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I had fish tonight. Fish and fries, yeah. Yeah, fish and chips, Jack peels the potatoes and puts them in the air fryer. I do like tilapia, but it wasn't tilapia. It was Gorton's or Mrs.
One of the worst fish for you.
Tilapia. We have 16 pounds.
I think it's because the oils, it doesn't have as many omega.
Oh, yeah.
The oils are not the good kind of
fatty
oils.
Acids.
So it's actually
the worst fish for you.
Not as good as the other fish, but it's actually bad for you. It's got bad stuff.
No, it's not bad for you. It's just not. It's not the best fish. It's the worst of the fishes. Yeah. As far as the oils go.
I always want to get more health info, so I appreciate that.
That's what I hear.
So folks, you can take that for 2024. Get healthy. Start eating better. Get your snakes in a row, and see if we can all sit down and behave.
Is it the year of the snake? What year is coming up in the Chinese New Year?
I don't know. It could be anything.
I'll have to research that.
Yeah.
I think it can only be like
year of the dragon, because next year's our year.
So we'll be on hiatus.
Your year.
We'll be on hiatus here for the seasonal break.
Dink, wait a minute.
Dink, where are you going?
We've been on hiatus. What are you talking about? Have you listened to these shows?
Are you checking yourself in anywhere? Is what I'm asking.
Nice.
Will you have a mailbox? Will it be?
You sing me.
It will be. Possibly a post office box.
Up on the hill. The
Kitty,
post office box 1.
Kitty, what do you have planned?
For what?
For our hiatus, do you have any big plans with Rocco? I believe isn't that your husband's name, Rocco?
Yeah, we're taking separate vacations.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, he's going down to the beach.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a mountain. I'm going to go sit on a mountain and throw off my shoes and say,
contemplate your navel and listen to your hair grow.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw rocks in the river.
Yeah.
He's going to go watch naked
Well, you know, he's a
babes.
very private man, and I know that.
Doesn't sound like it.
And
Sound like his privates are pretty public to me.
No, he likes to watch. He doesn't really like to put his privates out there.
No.
He just
So
has,
you're Kenny. Now wait, I all this time, and you're married to a perv? I didn't know.
He's just a man.
He's just a man.
This is
man.
true. We're all
a
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We're all a
Just
little
like-
pervy.
You know, just like Chuck
That's
Connors,
right.
you know.
What about Chuck Connors? Don't you talk about my
Don't you
rifle?
talk about him like
you know,
that.
in the Branded show, you know, he had that show Branded, where he was a cavalry guy, and
I kind of remember.
Oh, he
they
was
broke
branded.
branded,
Yeah.
scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded and you know you're a man? Yeah, and I watched that religiously because he was playing a guy that was misunderstood and
Branded.
was branded. Yeah, much like I was as a youth, and so I really related.
Where was never mind. You'll regale us with some story if you want to. I'm not going to ask.
I'm sorry if I touched a nerve.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Dink, maybe it's a good time to get it off your chest.
Unburden some of my deep, dark, scarring memories.
Yeah,
I'm
sure you have them too.
Everybody's got them.
Do you have scars?
Yes.
Yes.
On my brain, if you do one of them EKGs or whatever, you can see it. Look like Frankenstein up there. It's got
In your head?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What's
looking.
wrong with your head?
It's scarred.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got I got dropped on my head, ran into shit, and
Yeah.
You're worse off than I am.
And just think, all I
Kitty
have,
LaRue and Dinkle too. We're screwed, huh?
and all I have is a nail in my head. I
know.
I feel like
You're one of the crew now.
I'm very lucky, man. I'm not to have, well.
Well, let's just say you don't. When you go to concerts anymore, you don't stand by the speakers.
No.
Yeah, that's a.
You're right. I
no.
don't go to concerts anymore.
And you don't you don't go to junkyards that have the car crushers. You want to stay away from them.
Yes, you do.
But beyond that, you should be good to go.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Dink. I oftentimes lean on you for these insightful diagnoses.
Diagnoses.
And
Doctor,
Professor. Kitty, I'm gonna have you play us on out. You got some playing out music for our hiatus show, the end of our first season. We're so happy to have everybody out there listening. Yes, that's amazing. Kitty, you knew just what I needed you to play. And so,
that's a one-gal band right there.
That's right. And we couldn't do it without her, and we couldn't do it without Dinkelson, the smartest man on the planet. Dink, you have a good vacation, and we'll be back on the flip side with season 2. Kitty, tell Rocco hi for us.
I will.
All right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have a good hiatus, too.
It's a Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show.
Ghurn Blandston show.
Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show. It's a Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show. Ghurn Blandston show.
Yeah.